nobody seems to tell you is that as a country becomes more and more developed, the one thing that gets eroded is community.
Yeah.
The village disappears.
Yeah.
And what you have to do is you have to buy the village back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You have
So
to buy the house.
you
buy a
literally,
house,
you have to
give up,
buy
yeah.
somebody to look after your kid. You have to buy somebody to help you clean your house. You have to buy somebody to help you fix your.
Yeah,
You have to buy somebody to cook. You have to buy. You're buying the same village that they tricked you into not having. Like I'm always amazed at the con of it all.
All right, first off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash, Thawadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for allowing us to do another video through the Spirit, Thawadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the whole elect. Here with the brother Malak, just, based off this clip, I'm going to show with my man's from Comedy Central. I forget it was
Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah. And something I've been thinking about, how Esau is profiting off the human experience. We're going to let it play, though. That shit was going to happen. The edge.
The one thing that nobody seems to tell you is that as a country becomes more and more developed, the one thing that gets eroded is community.
Does it go louder?
The village is
It's recording.
and what you have to do is you have to buy the village back.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to buy the house.
You have to buy somebody to look after your kid. You have to buy somebody to help you clean your house. You have to buy somebody to help you fix your.
Yeah,
You have to buy somebody to cook. You have to buy. You're buying the same village that they tricked you into not having. Like I'm always amazed at the con of it all.
And the main thing he said, he's amazed at the con of it all. Because Esau teaches you that the way of the East is evil. The way of the old world is wrong. They didn't know what they were doing. They were beasts. They were savages. But he's marketing off that experience. The way we lived with fucking wash machines, dryers, fucking AC or the damn refrigerator. Esau has taken the things of old and modernized them, and he charges you for them. There's no reason a gym should exist, brothers. A gym, these people in a gym, what, Stairmaster, treadmill, and weights? That's all you're doing. If this was an old world, if you worked in that type of field where you had to deal with cattle and different things of that sort, you would be doing all that things, throwing hay, moving animals, picking shit up, moving it here, moving it over there, because that's all lifting weights is. People try to make it so deep more than it is. It's just picking a weight up and putting it down, and you increase over time. So if you start as a young man with some heavy shit, over time your muscles gonna get bigger. It's not that deep. But Esau has taken these things and market off of it, and still calls the old world crazy.
Yeah.
You got whatever you got.
Did you have something? I was gonna start with.
No, you got it.
Okay, Daniel 7. Basically, he's changed everything. Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. We know this is dealing with Esau, Edom, his beast system. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. Esau, Edom, he's rewritten the way that life is supposed to be down here. He's against the way that the Heavenly Father prescribed things. He's oppressed us, and he's brainwashed the world into thinking that his way of life is the correct way of life. Change laws and times. And the 350 years from our captivity, 1619, 1969, and he's completely
He rewrote everything.
everything. You would have thought that life started in America. Not till time didn't start until Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, 1492. The way that he has a grip on these people's minds to do everything that is unnatural. When scripturally, that's I'm sorry. Let me get was that Job? Seek out the old paths. No, Jeremiah. Seek. Let me do. Is that Jeremiah 5? Give me 1 second. Jeremiah.
Seek ye the old path.
Yeah, I believe that's Jeremiah 5.
Jeremiah or Ecclesiastes.
God damn it. Let me just go to it real quick. You got something?
Yeah, real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse verse 4 in the NLT, it says, the earth mourneth and dries up. It says, the land wastes away and withers, even the great people of the earth waste away. Verse 5, it says, the earth suffers for the sins of his people. And who's in power? Who's the one who sets these things up? It says, for they have twisted God's instructions, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant. And that's what Esau has done. He's taken the chief things of life and marketed off of them: water, bread, clothing. It's fucking, you used to make your own damn clothes. You didn't have to go to H&M and spend, which H&M's not that expensive. But even then, you didn't have to do those things. But you would have had, of course, high quality vendors, but you didn't have to rely on Esau Edom for all the things that you needed in life. Esau has created a system where you need him for everything.
He's a monopoly.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Hey, the old way of living is the proper way that the Heavenly Father set it up. Horse and buggy, getting your water from rivers, right? Women chaste, covered, taking care of the children. But now Esau Edom has set up this new way of life. Things that are artificial, foods that taste extremely good, but they're void of nutrition. Transportation that's quick and fast, but it pollutes the air around you. Philosophies that sound nice on paper, but it pollutes your mind, which causes you to do actions that are utterly evil in the world. And that's just a new way of life you're born and thrown into.
Yep.
What you got?
This from this quote from this Gadite. It could be Reubenite, but it says, where the white man went wrong. It says, Indian chief two wings was asked by a white what is that, a U3?
A what? U.S.?
It's a it looked weird, but a U.S. government official. You have observed the white man for 90 years. You have seen his war and his technological advances. You have seen his progress and the damage he's done. The chief nodded in agreement. The official continued, considering all these events, in your opinion, where did the white man go wrong? The chief stared at the government official, then replied, when white man find land, Indians running it, no taxes, no debt, plenty of buffalo, plenty of beaver, clean water, women did not all work, medicine man free, Indian man spend all day hunting and fishing and all night having sex. Then chief leans back and smile. Only white man dumb enough to think he can improve a system like that. Mm-hmm. And that's what Esau does. And even, in the carnal tip, you can't even fuck how you used to. Like we were talking about the testosterone levels. For a man and judges to have 30 sons,
70 some children,
and 30 daughters, his testosterone
through the roof.
Had to be through the fucking roof, bro. He had to be fired up 24/7. He wasn't taking no fucking blue chew.
Yeah, of levels in the thousands. They said that the average man today are in the lower hundreds, mid hundreds. Ancient world men, because even our grandparents was 1500. So ancient world men could have easily been in the tens of thousands.
Yeah, but what has Esau done? He has changed he has created clean water. Even something as simple as that. We're in Chicago, you cannot drink from that lake. That's Lake Michigan. You get very sick if you just start drinking. Maybe one cup of water, you'll be all right. But you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You try to drink that on a daily basis as if it's regular water, you're gonna end up in the hospital.
You're gonna turn into Lake Michigan.
Your body gonna end up in there.
You're gonna turn into Lake Michigan
Because it's not conducive to light. But this is a Sirach 29 and verse 20. It says, "Help thy neighbor according to thy power, and beware that thyself fall into the same. It says, "The chief things for life is water and bread and clothing and housing to cover shame. Better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage than the delicate fare than other men's houses." And we're in the other man's house. We're in Esau's house. We're under his dominion. This is why he has monopolized and taken everything of the planet Earth and has marketed off of it. That's why my man said, Trevor Nolan, he said, what amazes me is the con of it all. Because it's just a trickster. He has tricked the planet Earth to believe this is the right way. He's taken the village, the way of the family, the way of the order, the way of the structure, and said that is bad and wrong, but I'm going to sell it back to you for $1,500.
Yeah, a month.
A month.
To live here.
And that's just to live here. That's not to have a babysitter. That's not to have a cook, because you don't have time to cook for yourself. You're not going out hunting. I'm going to do everything for you. I'm just charge you triple. You know what? Triple's too light. Let's try Google. Try 4 times the amount. This is what Esau has created, and that's why the scriptures say, "Seek ye the old path," because the old way
was the good way.
Was the good way through this in righteousness. You got something? Then we close up.
Yeah, Revelation 13:3, real basic. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded unto death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wandered after the beast. I'm gonna get that word for wandered real quick. Esau, Edom, he's made all of the world to observe his way of life. And when you really look at it and break it down, his way of life is detrimental to life. The Heavenly Father set up everything, what does it say, and saw that it was good to walk. Yeah. And here comes this guy.
This nigga.
Rewriting shit. No, I think you should eat this. Well, that's giving you cancer.
I think y'all should spend money in debt.
Yep.
With debt, though. That's how y'all gonna live on the planet Earth. And then don't go enjoy the water. Make sure you're rushing. You're gonna go for a run. You're not gonna sit and enjoy this water, because you can't. You don't have the time to do that.
Oh, you gotta look like a dog.
So go for a jog. And matter of fact, you know what? You don't even need to do that. I'm gonna give you a gym off the water.
Yeah.
So you can just look at the water
like a hamster. Right?
Yeah.
You give your hamster a hamster
big ass fucking prison,
so he can stay in shape.
So he don't die. Big ass hamster box on the planet Earth, bro.
It's a hamster wheel.
And he's trying to even further do that with that chip.
Yep, for your mind.
This nigga's crazy.
Yeah. This is that word for wandered out of that Revelation 13:3. G2296, Damazo. It says to marvel at, to be had in admiration. So to admire. Yep. So these
like the woman.
Yeah. The
whore.
Yep. They marvel and they admire Esau Edom's system and way of life, and his way of life is completely backwards. That's all I had.
Yeah. Which his way would take peace from the earth, going into Revelation 6. But with that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. With that, Shalom.